Mic check. Music ilikuwa chini. That's all good anyway. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let me know if the music is loud. Who's the other phone? Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was looking for my other phone. All right. I think that music is a little bit loud. And, okay, there we go. I think that's good. And so let's begin. Let me quickly go to the monthly, see where we are. We only have like 10 minutes to the 12th candle. And is there anything that's here we're not supposed to be seeing? What is that? I think that's from yesterday. And what is that supposed to be? Short out of here. Boom, boom. Okay, so the monthly, this is where we are. So I've turned my candles to black and white. Um, but I think for the sake of the analysis, let me turn it to green for now. Okay. So we do have the monthly candle has been very bullish. So a bullish November. And I think we'll come up here. Let me see the levels that we have. Ooh, it's too many levels, but we need them anyway. So we did get to that old daily high. We'll see that when we get to a weekly. So this is where I'm suspecting we will end up at the end of the month. But for now, the monthly, I think we're good. The next level on the monthly is up here or come down to revisit this high. So let's go down to the weekly time frame. And this week we opened over here. I see we went up. We didn't quite get to that. The AQ of this week, which is not a must, and now seems like we are bearish. I'm thinking that this level here is where we are likely gonna be coming to. On a weekly level, that's the next level I'm seeing. Now, this imbalance here has already been balanced, so I'm not gonna be looking at it. Can it still be used? Yes, but yeah, I think that was a painting spot that was left when this one was painting, but they came and filled it, so that's okay. So the half of this up candle, which is a propulsion order block, it's the candle that entered to this one before we saw this decline. So that half of it is the next level. I can see the next level would be that open price where we see this resistance of here we cross, so it makes sense for it to come and find some support to keep on going up or whatever it wants to do. So let's shoot down to the daily. Those are the levels that we're seeing. We have this one over here, this one, and this one. Going to the daily, let me see what levels I have. This is nice, that daily imbalance over there. That is something that we'll be looking for. And going up, we've taken this day's high. I do have an indicator that does that for us right there. Shows us the previous day high. We've gone above it. And then looking at this, we are likely to take this previous day low, because you can see, I don't know what this line is. Could be the daily or midnight open. Let's get rid of that. Asian range. No, hide. Okay. So, but you can see that the daily came up to this spot just about to take the previous day low, which is a Friday low, and they did not. So I'm thinking they're going to try and do it. And we do have this imbalance here, which is going to be acting as support and resistance. So we have to watch out for those. So on the daily, we're looking for this low to be taken out. Or if we retrace, we do have this weekly old open. Which do we need that level? Yes, we do. The open price for this candle, so I'll let that one to stay. The other level we have is the previous day EQ. the half point. So we do have those levels as targets. Looking at the 4 hour, let me see if there's anything we have. I don't think we have anything in here. And even if we do, they're way over here. So we can look for some new targets. So looking at the 4 hour, you can already see this daily imbalance has created some sort of support, right? We're getting here and it's been rejected back. So if we don't have momentum to get down here, then we might be seeing another sort of rejection to shoot up, and we can aim for that level over there. So I think that's it. If we do cross this level, then this low and this previous day low is a good objective, and then I can add this open price over here and just have that as another target if we do keep on going up. So that is going to be a 4 hour order block right there. This last down candle before we saw this move to the upside. Will they get down here? I don't know, but just in case we do, then we do have that level over there. And I think that's it. Going to the 1 hour, everything here is balanced. So this can be a strong pillar to see price go down. So we either keep on going down, or we are also seeing some sort of a range from here to here where we're just trading inside here, right? So we can, again see another bounce to the upside. So 1 hour, no inefficiency, no inefficiency again up until, oh my god, up until, up until down here at this 4 hour fair value gap. So no imbalance. So if we do start coming down, then this is gonna be a walk in the park where we can just see price just smoothly run to the downside. Today being a Monday, are we likely to see that right now? I don't know. I'm suspecting that we will stay inside of this range and then break out of it maybe during London or New York tonight. But we'll see how that goes. 30 minutes. Okay. This was like an abrupt to the downside. We're now working this 1 hour order block over here where we do have this down candle that went up, but I'm not going to mark it. That is some noise. And then 15, I think that's it. We've left a gap here, which I like. I'm going to mark it, though I think when I go to the 5 minute, I'm going to remove it. All this can go up to 1 p.m. right, like that. This is the 15 minute, and we give it background color of blue. And then, so I'm thinking if we do retrace, I'm sure we have like a 5 minute fair value gap that we've left over there. So let's go. There you have it. And that is what is my target for now. I love these 5 minute fair value gaps. That is what I like to work with. And I think that's it. I think they've established that they really want to go down, but because of this daily imbalance, we're going to be watchful. So I'm suspecting that we're going to retrace to this area and then shoot to the downside. The next thing I do is pull up this indicator that shows me the previous 4 hour, and I can see what I do is I have this other Gantt chart over here that helps me to see the previous 4 hour in two halves there, upper part and the lower part. The lower part you want to buy, upper part you want to sell. So this right here is a valid buy. So if we do come in here, then with premium, a nice place to take a sell. I don't have to mark these ones as well, but I just do it for fun in case we keep on going up. And then we do have this one already. I can see that formation of consolidation, manipulation, and distribution. Here, consolidation, manipulation, and then we're seeing some sort of distribution where we haven't taken this low. We are likely to come to this previous day low. We are now working towards the premium where we can wait for a good sell to come down, but we do have some issues here at this daily imbalance that has offered some support over here on Thursday. on Friday, and today we've seen some support, and we did break down during the last 4 hours, but we went back, used it as support and shot up. Now we've come back to use it as support, and look at how we're shooting up. So that is that 12 p.m. Volatility that, if you look at my previous streams, I've talked about. And this is the weekly, that weekly open, which I think I want to remove because it is, I don't know, that's gone. Actually, I should have just let me just hide it, but I don't think we need it now. Looking at this, we do have a small, this is one, this, so looking at the 5 minute, we don't have any imbalance other than this one. So, and now we've gone to the premium. Now see how we don't have any imbalance. So this should act as a pillar, right? Should keep price below this zone over here. So if that is being respected, then we should see price, shoot to the downside. If we do come up and then we see a rejection, that's good. But for now, I think this is where we are coming. So we're going to position ourselves, see if we can get a good sell. So I'm bearish for now. So for me to enter this trade, we have to trade all the way up to take this previous 30-minute high. And if we do come up here, then I think there's a probability that we'll also come up here and also maybe come to revisit this high. So we will be waiting to see that. If I don't see that, then according to my plan, I'm not supposed to trade. This should go up to 1 p.m. So today might be one of those days where I don't get nothing, because this is a very prime area for price to shoot down. Like if I was entering on a 5 minute, this will be my entry right now at that. When we just go to that 5 minute fair value gap right there, my stop just above this high, this up candle before we decline, because my reasoning of putting my stop loss there is if we do come and take out this high, then they probably take these other highs too, right? And then right back to this daily imbalance would be a nice place to either break even or pay yourself something, and then see if they can come and take this previous daily low. Otherwise, the previous 30-minute is way up here. Are we gonna get up there? I don't know. If we don't, my plan does not allow me to take a trade. So that is a 5-minute whatever. So we'll just watch and see what we can get out of this. Now, if this works and they do come down, I'll wait for an entry to go up, either after taking this 12 to 12.30 if we take this low, but most like probably I'd like to see us come and take this previous 4-hour low and then trade into this previous daily low. If this happens, if they do come down, let's say we see this market just come down, take this low and probably take trade into this previous daily low. If they come back inside of this range, whatever high, swing high that they give me, I will use that as my entry and see if I can get a quick 1:2. My stop loss either below at this low, see if I can get like a 1:2 as we trade back into this range. So if they don't come up and give me my entry, I will see if they do expand to the downside, see if I can get an entry to the upside. If they don't do either of that, it means that they're just going to range in here, and with those parameters that I have, they'll keep me from chasing price that does not want to go anywhere. So if this is what we see, Let's just stay in here, and we will save ourselves from taking any trades. If you do have to take a trade in such conditions, then just do like a 1:1. Just do like 1:1, break even fast, trail your stop loss really tight, or take your profits quick, because you can make some good money in here if you know what you're doing. Sell out, buy out, sell out, buy out. Oh, yep. So for now, we are waiting to see what will happen. Take this low. If it comes inside the range, I'll try. I don't have to see us coming down here because we do have this high time frame level. So if this is what I see, and then we come back inside of this range, retest, I can look for an opportunity to go up. Looking at this, the other high time frame level I'm seeing is way up here, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. And that's it. Now we wait. Now let me see what the other boys are doing. This is US500. They are trading below the previous day low, which is the Friday candle. And US100 is trading between the EQ previous day half, the Friday half, and the Friday low. And same thing as US30. So US500 is the one who has gone down in terms of the previous day, the Friday high and low. But looking at the structure, they're pretty much looking the same. We have this incline to the upside and that abrupt decline. The same thing with US100, same thing with US500. So they're pretty much behaving the same. Let me go to the 15 minutes. I like to also note the 5-minute fair value gaps that they have, just to see how they're handling them. Not to be very obsessed with what they're doing, but just to have a good idea, because they kind of like trade the same. See how this 5-minute fair value gap is the same one here, and then the 5, and they all seem to have a 5-minute fair value gap. Like, yeah, might look different, but they trade kind of the same way. And so what one is doing can give us a hint on what the others will likely do. So seeing this decline to the downside, let me switch this to 5 minutes. So it's on the 5 minute. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Is this the 5 minute? 5 minute, 5 minute. So this low. So not to overcomplicate things, but see that low and that low, right? That's a high and a high. It's the same low here, where we have a high and a higher low. Yeah, and then it's the same one here, where no, this is on the 15 minute. Go to the 5 minute. So that fair value gap was wrong. Let's just adjust. It's right there. So that low is this one over here, and that low. So now I'm seeing a high and a high, high, low, lower low, low, lower low. What can we get from that? US30 is not willing to go lower, but then again there's this support resistance area, and already I'm seeing us going down. So are we likely to keep on going down? Yes, but because of this resistance area here, this is kind of letting me know that they don't want to go down further. So this can act as resistance to go back up, but I'm not doing this to, tell me what to do, but it's just right there to like a guidance. I'll still have to wait for my entry criteria that keeps me safe. And if I take a loss, then I consider it as a loss that was worth it. Thank you so much for the other person that is watching. Be sure to leave a like and a comment, and I will appreciate. So looking at this, then we're likely to see us straight below that and then shoot back up, but we'll see how that goes. And now these are right here, these lows are likely to be taken. Actually, that's like sell side right there, likely to be taken out. But now that's too much analysis. We can get analysis paralysis. But for now, we do have that kind of SMT thing, which will kind of help me trust this as some good support area. But then again, the way these guys are shooting to the downside, so that's unfinished over there. Yo, my guy, that's unfinished business. Oh, and then we do have this value gap here that they just created. So we are watching that carefully. And this one's to have completely closed that one, this fair value gap. So let's focus on the one that they've left here, right there. Okay, so now they formed a 5-minute fair value gap. We have this SMT forming. This to me is some reversal thing, but still, that is not going to be the basis of what will make us to enter. We still have to see a 30 candle low being raided, and then we go back into that range, and now we engage. Until then, we chill. And wait. So it's now 12:15. Let's see what 12:30 will offer us. With that, I'm gonna go back to the 1 minute and watch it from there. So seems, let's see how that goes. We have traded into this 5-minute right there. So I'm going to update that as unfinished business. I like to do that so I can always just stay in a fresh environment. 5-minute unfinished. So if we do get an entry, that will be a nice area to consider coming out. And then we do have this week, which is something I've been developing of late, trying to study what that really is. Instead of using this as my TP area, we can just, once we hit that week low, I consider taking off something, right? So I'll have that one there marked beautifully. So if we do get an entry, then I'm thinking of coming to this supply candle over here, and let's see. So if this one's come and close below here, then that means that we should, well, it means that we are bearish. If we see some reaction from that half, and we having this tendency that they're shooting up, then we are likely to see some bullish movement. But currently we are inside the previous 4 hour, so we want to see either the high being taken out or the low being taken out. Since we are in the discount, I am favoring longs, but we also have to be careful because the order flow is bearish. That does not mean that we cannot get a quick 1:2 on the opposite direction. So that is why we have to wait for our entry criteria to happen. Do I need this line? I don't think I do. This is what causes analysis paralysis, where you have too much. But this will just show me that we have some SMT forming. So let me do it this way. Divergence SMT. You don't have to do all this, but the US30, divergence SMT, all this is unnecessary, but since we're here and I don't have anything to do, we may as well just do that. Now, for me, for that divergence to be confirmed, this has to form, and then we have all of them have to cross some sort of a swing high. So until we, for example, now if we cross this high, then that to me is a confirmed SMT. But for now, yeah, what in the world is this? I'll just have it at that right there. Not needed, but since I put it, let it stay there. Now we just wait. Let me see how that 12th candle is forming. So that was the open price. We went up, came down. That right there is also a strategy that you can use, and you'll be looking at 1:2 already. Simple, quick, and you're done, right? You wait for the market to open, goes to one direction. When it comes back to the open price, just sell, right? Sell and do your 1:2 or 1:1 break even, 1:2 take 80% and then see if we can keep on going down further. That's also another strategy, but that's not my thing, but it works. If that's something you want to do, you can go and backtest and see how it works for you. Do they fake? Yeah, the intention could be going up, and so they can go up and then come down, but this coming down was the real fake move, and then they come back and now shoot up. Or they can still go up, come down, go up further, and then come down and go down further. But every strategy has its win rate. So yep, that would have been a quick win. Beautiful. 1:2 out. Especially after hitting that, because before it was a 5-minute fair value gap, right? So we opened, went into that 5-minute, and then we left it. Of course, there's gonna be some momentum to the downside. Yeah, so we are going up. That's what we had before, and okay, so this one is not making sense at the moment, but we can have it to study and see kind of how price is going to react. That spot, an up candle with a down, whatever. So wow. Okay, going back to the 1 minute. Hmm. So this 5 minute is just about to be completely closed. We just have a small little bit, which to me, does it count? Maybe it does. Just right there. Is it significant? It's too small to care, but we'll still leave it there. Actually, it's closed. It's completely closed, so we don't need that. And this one needs to calm down a little bit. These are some of the things. Yo, what is going on? Oh my God. Did we touch it? Yes, we did. What is the low of this candle? It is 35346.62. What is that high? 35346.62. So we can tell that. Let me get rid of this, and I'm going to put a line right there. Oh, we just went through it. And no. I want that to be precise. Now, this one right here is also something I've been noticing. So I'll call that support and resistance. So even like on a 1 minute, we can quickly, oh, let me get rid of this. So this kind of, that could also be like a good scalp, but yeah, we just passed it. So this low is exactly the same price as this high right there. And that is an area, that's a good area to note. So I'll have it like that. And I want this to be on the right there. So in the meantime, I'm just having fun watching price as I wait for my, entry criteria. So let's see. We do have this 1 minute fair value gap here. Guys, all this I'm just doing for fun. Just enjoying to see price forming. I just want to see what will happen. Now, this is what I'm suspecting, that before it happens, it'll come to that exact same point and then shoot up, right? If I see that, I'll enter on a virtual entry, a virtual position, which is pretty much, oh my God, connect. Oof, from 200 to 400K in from September. Wait, from, oh boy, my guy. From 200K. This is where we started from the 5th of September. And now we are, let me see if it will come up again. Oh, we didn't quite touch it. You see what the body is getting there and then shooting up. Okay, we've crossed below. Well, we can also see something like this. I just want to see like another body stop at that exact point. So we either come down like this, or now that we're up, we come down to that point and then shoot up. Just for fun. Let me see if we get that today. So from the 9th of September to the 11th of, to the 20, wait, today is gonna be the 27th of November. That's September, October, November, 3 months, 224K. Jesus. Who has 200K? We make money. Now, this is also another point. What is the open of this candle here? 35348.62. And what is the close of this candle, or the high? 35348.62. So that 5 minute whatever is also some sort of support and resistance. So we can also see the same happen. Come back to that point and it shoot up straight. Now this right here is just for fun. Let me update that to there, because you can see the open price of this candle is the high of these two candles. That exact same price. Wow, we are moving to the upside. Now, if remember that if I took that trade over there and my stop loss been up here, now I'll be in drawdown, and that would be me just about to get kicked out. Man, I used to see that all the time, but now yeah, I don't trade like that anymore. I think my entry system is much better, because everything just look like we're gonna be going down anyway, right? And then it starts going down and turns on you. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let me see if it will stop here and then shoot up. Can turn up the music just a little bit. Mm. 12:30. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So let's just, we can have it as, let me just mark it. Yeah, I think that volume is good. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, dum. 3 views. Tony. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, let's get ready to ramble. Get rid of that, and I want to get rid of this level here. Let me hide it just in case it comes in handy. Now that 5-minute whatever, I also want to get rid of it because we've traded up. So okay, this is what I wanted to see. Let me see if that will happen. Just a few minutes to the closure of this candle, this one right here. So we do have a high, and a high low. So I'm suspecting that we can have some movement to the downside. Okay. I don't know why my computer is hanging. So these guys are really going up. Nice. Okay, a few minutes and then we'll have a new range to work with. And now I'm looking for sales. How do you refresh this guy? So let's see how that works. Okay, so I feel like there's too much noise. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need that. I also don't need that. And this one too. So much noise. Okay, let's see. Awesome. So we've traded above that level, and seems like we've also traded above this previous 30-minute. So we do have a low, lower low, and a higher low. So we can expect to see a retracement back inside of this 30-minute candle, and then maybe they can keep on going up or come and retrace this area. I just need so that's it, guys. I'm ready for an entry, and that low right there is my first candidate, and then we can do some management as we go down. But just before we get to this daily imbalance over here, we're going to have our entry already. My computer is acting up, so I'm going to create an order. It's going to be a sell stop. I'm going to be risking only 1%, and my stop loss so far is 14.20. So I'll have those levels just stay in there. Sell stop, and ready to rumble, and we can see how that goes. But very high probability that this will work. Now, looking at the 5-minute, do we have an issue? Yes, we do have one here, where we have this fair value gap here. That can be a hindrance to our position today, but an entry is an entry. Once we get to that half, we can an entry is an entry, because this can be used as support to shoot up further. But this is why you have rules. You just whatever. Let me do this. I'm going to have this trading, and the reason I extend those price lines. So if this is the new low, I can just adjust my entry to that low, right? Because we've taken out the previous 30-minute high, we came inside the range, and seems let me see. You know what, I wish I can get rid of all these prices on the price chart over here. I don't need to see those prices, and put 15 seconds to the closure of this candle, and then I'll bring my entry over here and update my stop loss to the high. Now, are we likely to keep on going up? Yes. This right here is a beautiful buy side liquidity. Those highs will likely be taken. Now, I like that, so let's update that stop loss over there. I don't know why my computer is hanging. Makes no sense. I deleted so much, so we have enough space. I deleted like so much things, but this has to do with the internet, right? So my stop loss has to be up there, and then risking 1%. Beautiful. So if this is engaged, my entry will look something. I'm thinking of having this, whatever's on the price, the numbers here on the left. Okay, let's see. I think this is a high probability that we can at least get 1:2. We'll see how that goes. This right here will be a place that I'd like to see us come down to. We are back to premium. Premium, good area to take sales. We just got there. Oh my god, stop hanging on me, boy. Now I see that we've gotten, see this up candle here. Let's just have it marked. It's a 1 minute bearish order block. All that is you can say it's you know, the highest candle that we have, the up candle before a huge decline. You can see price get to that level and shoot to the downside, and there's people who have the entries right there and that high as their stop loss, or maybe just a little bit higher than that. And my bad. Right there. So they're in, and then if that works, we're looking at a high win rate. I don't like that because that high is likely to be taken, but in case it works, man, even if you just want to come to this 5-minute fair value gap, that's already 5:84. So it can have a low win rate, but it can have a high return because the win rate is crazy. For example, if you took this candle here and you entered right there, because that's the concept, right? This down candle before we went up. So when we went up, that is what was left, that up candle. That can be your entry, and then the stop loss at that low, and then look at that reward. Looking at 7.23, but that right there, you already lost. So wow, this is nuts. So let's forget about this entry because I think we are now bullish. So we've taken that. Let's get rid of that whatever lines over there. We've gone above that bullish order block, didn't hold. We're not gonna get married to it. So we are shooting to the upside, coming from discount, but there was no entry for us, and we're shooting up. So we just keep waiting. I didn't think that would go all the way up. I thought that this is where we are coming, but see how that daily imbalance right there acted as a support. That even on the retrace, they didn't have to get back to it. They just shot up. Is that music too loud? Turn it down a little bit. Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this level because that is not working. That is one of the advantages of using sell stops. So we do have a level, the previous day high, and this old daily high, old weekly high that we revisit, that we touched. So anyway, that's the next level that we'll be working towards. So let's see how this goes. And this is good actually, because see how we have this 5-minute gap over here. We've taken out this previous 4-hour high. So let's see if we can get an immediate entry. Do we have to come to this previous day high? Maybe. US500 has gotten to the previous day EQ. I didn't draw like the 4-hour ranges, but if they do form a low here, I will enter on the basis of we've taken out that previous 4-hour high. If you go back in time and look at that concept, just taking out that 4-hour whatever, and then it comes back inside the range. You can create some really good high risk to reward ratio setups. So this is the plan. If they do come in, give me a low, and then cross that low, that'll be my entry to this area over here. So let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get let me see the 5 minute real quick. So let me look at the 15 minutes. I like this right here can be my target. I don't know why whatever is acting like this. Bruh. Okay, let me not get late. We can adjust that later. Okay, I like this. If they do have that low, that's gonna be my entry. Let me see how it closes. So no worries, whatever they want to do, it's okay. I found myself, kind of forcing them. Hey, I want that to be the low. So I want you to be bullish, to close, bullish so I can have a swing low. But yo, just let price do what it wants to do. Then we just adjust and align ourselves with what it's doing. So if this closes bullish, that will be a swing low and that will be my entry. So our entry can now look something like this. That will be a high, and then hold up to at least this 5 minute fair value gap. And I do suspect that we'll be able to get to that level right there. Yo, we are late and my computer is hanging. We're supposed to be in as we saw. Oh god, do you see this? Great. And my computer is hanging. The stop loss is 1390. Oh, we are late, so we'll just have it as a market sell. What is going on? So sell. We're in. So I did as a market entry because we've traded below that low anyway, so that's okay. And now we are in, and what I'm gonna do is just pull up my. So this is the previous 4-hour high, and let's pull up our trade management tool from. I'm gonna use that high. Oh my god, why am I hanging? From the stop loss to the entry, right, like that. And all we're waiting for is if we do get to 1:1, we reduce our risk by half. Once we get to 1.5, we break even. The reason is if we get to 1.5 and it starts retracing, most likely it will go up and probably hit my stop loss. So I may as well just break even. If we get to 1:2, we close out 80%, and then I think today I will hold to this area right here. So the entry is, the entry is right here. This is a high probability trade, but let's see how that goes. Sometimes high probability trades also. So we do have this fair value gap here that I'm watching. Let's see. I hope to stay below it, and let's get rid of those lines now. We don't need them. Okay, there we go. 80% is coming off here, so it's gonna be a buy limit. No, yeah, let me just follow my rules. Now, this is what I've been trying to develop as a take profit area. We do have this down candle here going up, but because it's a series of 3 candles, so I can go to like a 10-minute time frame, and this right here is good. We can use that because it's the down candle before we went up. And back testing a little bit, I found that that was a good area to take a TP, but for now I'm still testing it, so I'll just have it there to see if we will likely get to that spot today. But that should be the ending goal. In the meantime, it's a good thing that our 1:2 is way before there. Otherwise, I'd like to see us come back down to this area. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to get rid of this position, whatever that tool, that drawing. See how this goes. So at 1:2, I want to take out a big chunk, 80%. So trade, create new order. It's going to be a buy limit. And what is 80% of 305? 0.80 times 305. We do have 244. So we're taking 244 units of the 305 over here. So just make sure it's a buy limit. There we go. Right there at that 1:2 spot. So sometimes because of spread, price can get there, but it doesn't take you out until it goes down further. How you can handle that problem is just having your TP just up a little bit, right? So if I put these lines back, I don't know why my computer is acting up. It is acting up. I do have it just above that area, but I do think we'll surpass that zone. So let me have it like that. Then that's a 5 minute. Okay, no, let's just be like dirt. Then let's watch, and whatever we have left, we can take a half of here and then leave the rest to run. So what is 305? 305 minus 244 is 61. So I can have like 30 units off at that level where I think is where price can have like a huge retracement if we do get there. So 61, let's do 31 units off by limit. Boom. Where? Oh my god, what did I, okay. Whew. Right there. And I can have that TP just a little bit above. That's okay. And that's it. Now let's watch price and see what happens. In the meantime, let me get rid of these lines. Sorry, I don't know why we're hanging so much. We are hanging. We're in the money in the meantime, and then I want to bring this back so you can really see how we are. So this is the first zone that we are taking. So what have we seen so far? We've seen 0.75. So just a little bit before we break even. Reduce the risk by half, because right now we have a full percent risk of our account in there. Full percent of our account. Once we get here, guys, we're reducing this risk by half. Now we've already taken that high, so let me just hide that level. Some noise. Beautiful. Look at that. Have we hit 1:1? Yep. So let's reduce our risk by half, right? And once we get to 1.5, we break even. So now if we lose this, we're only losing a half of the account. Let me just have it as 0.5%. Oh, not a half of the account, but a half of the risk. There we go. Of course, we're getting some sort of rejection because of this down candle over there that's paired with a fair value gap, right? So we're getting some resistance, typical. And we can see it come back here and take us out, but then our rules say what they say. And I do think that's not going to hold. I don't think it's going to hold. And problem, we do have this 5 minute thing over there. So we're expecting to see some resistance too over there. But once we close below this one, then we are likely to come to the other inefficiency, which is this 5 minute fair value gap over here. And that's it. This one has already been taken care of. This one is unfinished. Oh man, why am I hanging? Never seen this before. So, okay, we're going to see some resistance at this point as well. So that is something to know, to watch for. So we're just about to get to 1.5. We remove our risk completely. And are we there yet? Nope, just a few more points. Unfinished. This one has gotten to that 5 minute fair value. No, not yet. We don't want to, close too soon. But we have to also note that we do have this fair value gap here. Does it have to be filled? No. It could be like a breakaway gap where they don't have to come. It would have been nice if they came and closed it completely and then short to the downside. Now, are we at 1.5? Yes, we are. So what do? Remove our risk completely. Ideally, we should break even, but I want to see. So, you see, I don't know. They just short down and then now we're going up. So if they are to take me out, I'm good. I'm good. That's not good, my guy. 1:2 was just right there. So are they likely to come and take me out? Yes. Let me just have it at I don't want to see that pricing. So for the sake of us watching, I'll just have it just up there. Now, see how we go to 1.5? If it's coming back up and comes all the way up to here, it's likely to just reverse. So may as well just break even. That's just my own whatever, my own observation. Because why get here and not go down? What stopped it? I can see that it's this down candle here. Even though we didn't quite get to it, you see that wick over there? That for some reason price just turned around, but I like the fact that it has no wick below here. But now the way we are going up, I don't know why there is no inefficiency up until here. So the right place to really have your stop loss is up here. But then again, if you do get to 1.5 of this retracement to the downside, on its way going up, it's likely to come and take this high. So ideally my stop loss should be right there. 0.19% loss. That's not bad. What is it doing? What is price doing? That is some weird behavior, honestly. Should have come down. What did we see? We saw 1.75%. Kobe, it was this 5-minute gap that we've completely closed and we should not worry about. But let me just have it since we're working that level. Oh, we do have this. This is called an inverted fair value gap right there. I have it as I5. That shows me that it's a fair value gap. Well, it was supposed to be respected to go up, but we crossed through it, so it can act as support and resistance, and now it's acting as resistance. So let's see if that does something for us. I like to have those in gray. So that's good. That's good. That is good. This level we've crossed down and up. I'm going to get rid of it. Noise. So yeah, we can see some rejection to the downside. Let me have the half of it. I don't know why we're whatever. Beautiful. There we go. Oof, wee. Let's go, baby. Give me my money. I'm taking off 80% at this level here, 1:2. That right there is where we are taking off something. Now it's going to some minutes to 5 minutes to 1 p.m. So anytime from now we can see some volatility, or maybe it already happened, but that was too early. So where we can see price go one side and then it retraces, but I think we are on the right side. We are likely to see a push to the downside. Now, what is this here? Okay, this is that 5-minute fair value gap, and then this is that area where I think price should likely get to. before we see some sort of retracement to the upside. Where's that phone? Oh, I have to take this call. Anyway, let's watch price and I'll be right back. Everything is set. We do have a run. Beautiful. There we go. Take me out. Woo! Baby. We made some money. Okay. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Day in, day out. What you talking about? The account is now at 431. We just made some moolah. I like that. Now what we do is I'll have this TP just above that high. This is that volatility I was talking to you about, 1 p.m. So whatever price wants to do now, I don't care. Oh, I'll call them back. And we made our money. Our stop loss is inside, and that was a beautiful win. Patience, wait for your setup to form, and your strategy will just work for you. Now, what I'll do is I'm suspecting that we're gonna be coming back to this daily imbalance, and I think that is where I can have my final TP set. No, that is not possible. Okay, I thought that was 18,000. See, it got to that goal. So when I have enough data of this concept, then instead of taking off 80%, I can just hold to that area and take off 80% here. But for now, let's just have enough data before I can trust that concept. But we did get to it. So this is like the second week I'm looking into that concept of looking at the last down candle before we went up. If we do from the 5-minute time frame going up, if we do have like this series of like 3 candles, you go to the next higher time frame, and where you do have 1 candle, that is where you want to stop. And you can see that zone right there is where price has come to. Are we likely to see some movement to the downside? Yeah. So what I will do is, just in case we keep on going down further, I'm going to have this like all the way down here, and then I'll have a buy limit that will, no, that's been greedy, but anyway, I'll see. What I'll do is I'll have a buy limit at that daily. The last place we saw like some what is this, support, because I'm thinking we might still come there. I'll have another TP in there. I'll have a buy limit. What that will do is the same thing we did with the buy limits that we had here. So we have 30 points running. I'll take a big chunk of that, like 20 points, 20 units of what's left, and then done for the day. That was just like what, one hour of work. And just before we get to that daily imbalance, I can have my TP right there, and then I can go to like a higher time frame, let's say like a 1 hour, and then kind of see where we can go to. Let's say this was the high of the week. Where are we likely to go to? There's no imbalance all the way up to down here, so I can have that crazy level as my TP. I have nothing to lose. I'll have taken so much, and that's it, and we're done for the day. Now the other thing, because it's a buy limit, what will happen is if this was to reverse and my final position is taken out, this buy limit will be left, right? So if they come down, they can engage my buy limit, and then if they start reversing, then it will be a loss. So what I'll do is I'll put right before my final TP is taken, which would be where, let me just have it here. My final TP, I'm not gonna move it, it's gonna be there. So if we do hit that, I'll have an alert, and what I'll do with that alert is I'll tell it, hey, if this is hit, remove the buy limit, right? That's it. If the buy limit is hit fast, then I can say, okay, the alert can just be there. So what I'll say is remove the right term, remove the buy limit. I don't close the buy limit. Close the buy limit. Running position hit. Running position hit. So I'll say remove all buy limits because we do have no. The other one is a hit TP, so that's okay. Close the buy limit. Close buy limit. Running position hit. Beautiful. That's it. And the rest is now chilling, baby. Let me have it. Stop loss. Okay, let's still stay there. So what you normally do now is just journal and have that position, have that whatever trade written down, so you can always come back and look at it. Now, will I journal? No, I have a lot of similar examples after taking that previous 4-hour high, that entry right there. Oh, we're in. I mean, I can still journal it, but I have so many examples already written down. As per Mark Douglas, you just need like 20 to 25, a data entry of 20 to 25 entries. Man, that was good. That was a beautiful win. So that was like 6. Let me see what percentage that was. We have like 6,441 plus 1, no, 6. Come on, plus 3. 6,441 plus 1159 divided by where we began, 424, 219 times 100%. We've seen an increase of 1.79%. If we took out everything over there, would have seen an easy increase of 2%. But a win is a win, my guy. A win is a win. If we do take out this limit, that should give us at least more than 2% account increase. And it seems like this is where we are coming to. So that's it. So I'll end the stream here. You've seen our entry criteria, what we were waiting for, how I've used this tool here, and that if you want the settings right there, take a screenshot. You've seen how I've managed this trade. Once we go to 1:1, I've been doing this every day. 1:1, reduce your risk by half. 1.5, break even. 1:2, ideally close all of the trade. If you want to keep on going, take a huge chunk, or take whatever you feel is good with you. For me, I'll take out 80%. In case I'm wrong, I have 80% of the position, whatever. So in the near future, I might be holding down to this level, but that's still in the testing. And that was Trader Mayera. I'm out. Moringa Exchange, that was awesome, amazing. Yeah, we won. Win, win, win. Can I like? So same time tomorrow, same time. That was awesome. Yep, that was awesome. Wow. Okay, let's watch it a little bit. Seems like we'll be getting back to this level. So let me get rid of all this so we can just watch price. This was that inverted fair value gap that I had not seen. So wow, you can see we just closed it completely and then shut down. Shout out to Mr. ICT. Some of these things, they're usually just before you, but will know until someone who was gone before you tells you something. Let's it. Hey, someone who has gone before you will open your eyes, and you're like, oh yeah, there's no way you would have seen it unless they told you something. Ideally, at that 5 minute down candle, is a good place to consider taking off something, but yeah, it's just gonna keep on holding. So let's no. This is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to do a review tomorrow. I'll have those levels stay. What we do is we just come up here and just group everything into one group, what we did today. And group right there, it's gonna be group 1. So if I do this, no more noise, and then get rid of this indicator and all those daily levels, like that, like that, like that, and just like that, we have a clean chart. Get rid of all this, and those who love clean charts, there you have, there's your clean chart. Imagine trading like this. What are you trading? You have to have, anyway, who am I to dispute other people's styles? Just looks naked, like there's no compass, there's no GPS. So once you get those levels in there, now you know where we're going to. Look at that level acting as support. What is it, like the weekly? That was this down, this candle here, the open price before it went down. On a lower time frame, it's acting as giving us support, right? And then that level happens to be just where this down candle is before we went up. Coincidence? I don't think so. This is kind of where I think we should come back. Now, are we likely to go all the way up? Yeah, likely, because we came down, swing failure, went up. We have this 5 minute fair value gap here, where price can come into that candle and then shoot up. But guys, we are scalpers. We have already paid ourselves. Whatever price does now, we do not care. Okay, what do we need here? So I don't think that was, actually, let's go down. Did we get some resistance from this line? Not really. Look at this one. So this, I think we were watching this one. 1228, no, we were not. This one came and just stopped. So if that is the signature you're waiting for, where was this drawn on a higher time frame? You know what? Scratch that. But yeah, scratch that. We used this 5. No, we did not, because it was traded above. So let's get rid of that. Rid of this. Rid of this. We did use this one a lot, and that one. So that one stays. And now we have a refined. So doing the review tomorrow, I have all I need. Those are the levels that we used in this 4 hour that we just crossed up here and immediately came inside the range. And that decline right there has given us money. And you can see we came from premium to discount. So ideally, you want to take your TP anywhere below down here, or if you're a 1:2 guy, 1:3, if it can give you the 1:3 way before you get to the discount, that's even better, right? So ideally, you want to take your TP at that half zone, which is 2.75. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Or 1:2, baby. Thank you, guys. I'm done. I'm gonna close this stream here. We still have some. It's 1:09 we have like 41, is it 41 or 51? 51 minutes of trading, where we can still see some volatility, but it will tend to slow down. And I'm out. Thank you guys for those who joined in. Be blessed. See you again tomorrow, where again we'll still look for the same thing day in, day out. Trader Mavera, and I'm out. God bless you all. And let's keep working, and in due time we will own this game. And if we cannot own all of it, we'll own that one area where we practice and practice and practice and become really good at. Oh, Drogobit. Trader Mavera. Drogobit. Trader Mavera, and I'm out.